And I'm even going to roll you a nice general. It won't be Grand Jester though. Who's it going to be? Let's see if we can have someone even faster. Not quite, but it's still better than nothing. It's like mighty number 9. The Otto's current mission, it's conquer Mesopotamia. Ooh. Okay, so I better not take that province. I'm glad you made me check that, but it was never on the cards to begin with. I'm sure they'll give up that mission soon enough. There's all these old Timmy people keep dying on me. Okay, so Russia and Akyunlu all over, and I don't want them joining a coalition, so we're just gonna fight them straight up. Nagai has yet to prove to be any kind of trouble, but I won't co-belligerate them because they're allied with Russia. Good. Come on, I really want to eat Timmy. I don't want to not eat Timmy. Okay, great, we got Muscat, that means Speedwagon. You keep going for Akyunlu, Grand Gesture, you're the real speedy one. You knock it down from 17th of September to 28th of August. That's performance. Alright, 42%. You just have to hold out with that and we're all good. And I think you just did. Disease outbreak as well. Alright, Grand Jester, get punching. I know you can do this. Administrator, really? What is this luck? These extremely peaceful Ottoman rulers, time and time again, are saving me. Although early in the game they did the opposite of saving me. I got morale, tactics, discipline, professionalism. You cannot compete with me, oh man. Plus I have the grandest jester. I'll get you over there somewhere. I'm glad my generals tend to have a Pippin siege as well. Makes my day. Just all is so right with the world now. This is not, though. This I can deal with shortly. Oh god, Van disappeared in a heartbeat. Gonna take you and all your money. And couldn't hurt to just go and mop up your friends. I think the Ottomans got all kinds of confused right there. Yeah, that's the way to go anyway. Scared them off, but I can catch them at both sides of the Cox Mountains. It was the cake, Jake. Yeah, bringing the cake on stream I think generated some good karma. Oh, we're winning this war hands down. Ethiopia does not look so good at all. That one favor is probably worth it. If it brings me to from 7 to 8, it at least saves me 5 years. Otherwise, I'm gonna want a lot of this. Hell, probably all of this. Yeah, it's gonna be expensive in some new and interesting ways, but we'll take it. Ottomans, you're off your rocker, mate. Yeah, there is some freezy AI stuff, but that's been looked into. It should be armed and fully operational in the next patch. Of course, should is a tricky word, isn't it? We can beat this sucker here. This is Grand Jester we're talking about, although when you do that anyway, does it make a difference? Well, while we're here, we might as well go and ruin Nogay's life. I don't need his land, but I'll make myself known to him anyway. One Deep Blue says, hey, Jake's doing the same campaign as me. I don't think anybody's had a Hissin Kaifa campaign like I have. I'm not one to toot my horn here, but this has been a pretty unique experience. Gujarat's trying to pound these two guys. I'm not sure he's doing a great job of it. Oh, but I'm doing a great job. Dear Lord. This is a bit sickening though. Take care of these guys. If you're willing to give up the favor with the autos, you could separate piece Ethiopian gold-fueled war reps. Ethiopia. Before you get completely carpeted down. What's your income? You must be pretty high on the list, right? Oh, really? Okay, war enemies then. 88. That's like 10 ducats a month. It's almost 1,000 ducats getting it out of you. There is something to be said for that. I like that money. Oh, I wanted to trash you and Oman's relationship. That's worth it. I wonder if it's worth piecing you out now when I could take so much more if we just keep this going. Because Ethiopia isn't getting any healthier here. Wouldn't get any favors with the Ottomans doing any of that, but yeah, he's not getting any healthier. Could even return land to Mamluks. That would give me a... Well, honestly, what would it give me? That is some really nice cash. But as the war goes on, the Ottomans are just going to take more and more of it, so I'm happy enough to just kick Ethiopia to the curb, and then Oman is going to be eaten and eaten hard. Because I can just eat them right now as well. But I need to finish this other war before I finish this war for reasons that are bound to become clear momentarily. Grand Jester and Speedwagon, what a combination. Oh, why is that? It's not because I'm on the list, it's because now there are now 8 AI countries with 4-digit development. Just you wait. Timurids are going to be inside me real soon. 350 dev on them too. Alright, Nogay, it's been fun. By it's been fun, I mean thanks for the money. And, I mean, I can do what I want to you right now. Give up your claims on Ottomans, it'll make them like me a bit better. Otherwise, I have no business with you. Yeah, seems fair. Yeah. And since I have 100% with AQQ, they die too. What happened to Bohemia? Did they fall under a personal union? No, it's just that somebody outgrew them. At least Gujarat's still stronger than Bengal. Gujarat's on my side, so that's promising. That's right. You go now. I'm taking Van, I'm taking all your money, and I'm revoking cores everywhere. Because I want good relationships, and I want to not have to remember the horrors that was being under Ak Kayunlu. It's about as good as I can make that. And even the core revoking is border gory here. Still, I'll take it. Oh, please. There we go. Just what the doctor ordered. I could try to create a proper fleet, but with 155 sailors, I don't think that's going to happen particularly well. Coring up Van, because we might as well. And then peace with Oman. Well now, don't have to worry about appeasing any auto scum here. I wonder if this is something worth doing now, or waiting for 2 years. Can I wait 2 years is my question. January 83. I want to wait for this integration. So I'm going to wait 2 years on this. There's no problem doing that, I'm sure. Especially since there are troops left to mop up. And mop, I expect to be done. Okay, I'm not over force limit anymore since I built those depots. Not depots, but supply limit buildings. Wait, so the auto scum stack dies. Yeah, that's kind of sad, but he's taking 4.5 attrition there. What'll it be? 10, 4, and then 16, I think. The rest of you guys head on over. Want to have them trapped on both sides here. Good. Did the autos drop the mission? No, they still have the mission there. But it's okay. This was never part of the plan. Which is regrettable. Didn't I want to take it earlier to... Well, it's got religious zeal anyway, which basically makes it an untouchable in my society. So glad to have Fars around to do conversions for me. I want to give them this land, but I probably will not have the space for it in the peace deal. I see what you're doing there, old man, and I don't like it. Quit with your occupation. Because it's pausing this. I don't have a lot of time for this. Sadly, he still has an army floating about. And he's just doing hit and run on my precious vassal. It's alright, Speedwagon is on call. Yeah, I'm well aware that Fars has a core. It's not a priority though. I have a bigger priority. The first one is of course integrating... Han-Bali relations turns to hate. What a pity, but I just can't bring myself to care. It's not a super important one to convert here. Barely contributes anything in the grand scheme here. But that's okay. Wait, that was the religious center? Oh, they're both religious centers, so I need to deal with Samawat as well. Well, it shall be dealt with. I think that's kind of why I wanted to give it to Fars, but because it's in Mesopotamia, I can't take that risk. I was kind of hoping that my awesome consort could take over, but it's not happening. Issa is taking over with another Issa as the throne. They're a bit pants, really. I wouldn't mind casting them into the ocean, so I will. We can do better. And I want to name the next one too. You're incorruptible, so we save on the corruption charges. And basically, we're just too damn good. But I want a consort, so I'm going to marry. There are better people to marry. 88 now. Damn. Well, hello now. Missionary strength +2. That is what the doctor ordered. Excellent. That's going to make my life a lot easier for these conversions. And if Samswat is almost possible. It would be even more possible if this was actually stated. But hang on, Wasit is a full core because I integrated a subject here. It's kind of not worth doing because war exhaustion is up a bit, but I want this converted. Okay, well, we'll see to that later. Don't need to do it right now. Do you mind? I wonder if I can defeat him like this. Charging into mountains is probably not the best idea, but I can take him on in dry lands. Alright, Grand Jester has that one under control. And that's even worse. Into the ocean with you. To everlasting friendship in Bam, but not to our everlasting heir. Off you go. Careful thinking, forward planning. We'll go towards mysticism a bit here. We'll also get our ass handed to us in this fight. Yikes, lost a lot of people to win that. But if it means I can finish you off, then that's all the better. And Speedwagon, well, I kind of trust Grand Jester a bit better here. Speedwagon will take care of this, and we will get prestige, unrest, missionary strength, and technology cost. Moves us a lot towards legalism, but bleh to that. Poaching Speedwagon's, not Speedwagon, but the other guy, Grand Jester. He's having a hard time of this. We need to make the fire phase matter. Phew! And that should be the end of the Amanis. And it is, kind of. I don't know where else he's hiding, but I need to protect my subject here. These airs are getting worse and worse. How long till this one falls into the bloody ocean? Fortunately, we make good prestige, and we'll make even better prestige at the end of this war. But we don't 100% these guys somehow. Is there something that they have that we haven't got? Probably this, and the region is Arabia. It's Mahra. I don't know if I need Socotra or not. But it's got the manufactory. Well, I mean, it's not going to be a struggle later on. Neutral, neutral. It's a shame. I would like these two to fall out. As for mission, it's just create a proper fleet for now. I'm sure we'll get reduce overextension when I carve up the Omani. Looking forward to that. Got all of our claims on Shirvan, so away goes that spy network. And people were still wanting to join coalitions against me for reasons unknown, but as long as it's not the Otto scum. Speaking of which, let's keep some good relations there. Let's tread walk on eggshells here. Alright. Fantastic. Except the loss of manpower, that was less than fantastic, but it's okay. Sure, Gujarat, if it doesn't hurt me. You're a good friend, you know that. Somehow Afghanistan just completely failing in this war. I think he doesn't have the troops to take Herat here. Yeah, because he needs 26 and he only has 2 provinces here. There's no way he can take it. I still want to eat Afghanistan, but that's getting tricky. Transpy network just for tech. It's for tech as well as immediately eating them up when this is all done. Oh, I saw that. What was that all about? Timmy. Not the time. A royal marriage will keep him in check. But why are they so mad at me for now all of a sudden? Is it because my army's got wiped? He still remembers the days of enforcing religion. I think it's just eventually these things have worn away. Developed provinces give me a huge boost, but it does degrade over time. On the bright side, Afghanistan won't join a coalition against you during that war. Well, it would be kind of useful by this point, because then I could fight them as part of the tiny coalition. Let's maintain that boot-kissing diplomat over there. In January, this will all be done. Who's the atrocious guys here? It's probably just the Ottomans wandering through my stack right here. Alright, so Samat, I need to get you converted. Won't be easy, but I want it done. Minus 0.3, so if I full core you, which I can't because I'm at war with Oman, who have a core there, right? Damn right I'm right. Oh, they probably got Tech 23. Yes and yes, which makes them feel a lot stronger than me. They're not completely incorrect, but still, I don't like that they think that. I'll go for you. I will certainly go for you. It brings me ever closer to my dream. My dream of advanced casus belli and client states. Unfortunately, this peace deal is going to cost me an arm and a leg. But I'll start generating Diplo points like mad again. Zoom out, Jake. I want to see the integration. Alright, front row seats, because here we go. Oh, yeah, let's just have it blocked by that. Hissin Kaifa is finally something to be proud of. The border gore's been ironed out. Not stamped out, but ironed out. Now I've got a decent amount of land at long last. Well, goodbye diplomatic reputation. At least I have plenty of things to overcome the rest of that, to a degree. So I get my Timmy army, which puts me way over force limit. Thankfully, I can dismiss a lot of them and get my manpower back. I'm probably going to want to keep the cannons. They're really awesome by this point. Cavalry, far less so. Alright, the 16 cannons are pretty awesome. Let's get rid of... Hang on, I'll have a lot more force limit when I state a lot of this land, so I shouldn't be so quick to jump there. Some of these are truly amazing states. I mean, look at that one. Definitely want it. That one's pretty good. Gosh, some of these are pretty amazing, actually. There's something I'm looking for. You. And you're in order, so heirs is worth making. I don't know if these guys go through in order. Heirs is certainly worth making. And who else? Fergana, well, I'm looking at it now. And Mashhad and Qatar. Maybe I should just make it all stated. I have the states for it, right? Heavens, yes, I got 9 to burn here. Unless it's real garbage, then I really should state them all and let God sort them out. This isn't amazing, but I still want it. Wanting is important. Oh, yeah, I want that province, and I will make it mine. Hell, just do the lot of it. Maybe I should do this. Like, I will want this when I integrate Fars, but now it's not the time, I guess. Just have it all. Be greedy. Greed is good. Well, I've hit the cap now, so that puts an end to that. But we get more states at 24. Yeah, we're good for now. And I can always unstate the crappy ones later on. There's no big deal with that. So, we got our tech. We have a ton of spy network on And I'm just going to put it to use immediately, because they need to die. What a shame, I lack just a little bit of it. Hopefully the Ottomans don't think too many bad things of me. Time for some absolutism, Jake. I don't know. That would be a lot of rebels for a while if I stamped down on all that stuff. But it would also be a lot of absolutism, you're not wrong there. I only have to fight rebels a few times. And I'm in a good position to do so, so maybe I should. Force limit, I think it'll take the turn of the month to figure that out anyway. Then again, we get force limit from doing that as well. Okay, I'll figure it out. I will survive. In any case, this war needs to end. Okay, still 112. Unless, has a month passed? I didn't even pay attention. Oh, well, look at that. What a rise. At least Van is part of me now. Okay. And we have more provinces to convert, but we also got a lot more Sunni land. And I'm so happy. Oh, and the trade. Oh. Trans take too much and they're about to not exist, so that's pretty good. How's the achievement looking? Well, funnily enough, we didn't make much progress on Saladin's legacy there, but we will. Alright, with them integrated, I can now safely make my peace with Oman. The question is this the limit to what I want, and who's going to hate me for it? Quite a few people, but probably not the Ottomans so much. Different many things. Let's just not take Mesopotamia. I want Hormuz. I can't think of a good reason not to take it. It links up everything quite nicely. It's quite a lot of overextension, which is a shame, but we're going to have to do it. I could not take these lands. That is a consideration. Which means also not gunning down that. But I think I'd rather take them. Okay. This looks acceptable to me. It's a lot of stuff. Use the overextension to trigger court and country. I don't think I have enough Watsits to take to get that anyway. So court and country needs absolutism at 50. Maybe I can get that from punching down this. We'll have a look. In any case, there must be a better way to do this. Like, I'm not taking Muscat by doing this, and Muscat is awesome. Gems, coastal, fort. But looking at it, I kind of need to take the rest of this anyway, and block off the Ottomans whilst they're still diplomatic. Okay, I guess I'll just take it. We can worry about the details later. Ah, that's good. That's real good. Except there's a bit of a problem here. I actually don't want this land. Look at it, it's horrifically a baddie. And look at what it's done to my religious unity. Tanked it by about 10%. No, what I want, with Fars nice and small there, is actually to make myself a little friend. I think we all miss Naj in our lives these days. Let's release them. Haha. Not bad, except there's a big problem. The Ottomans are going to want their land because they're not their ally, they're my subject. So I'm going to have to do some unpleasant things. I'm going to have to force him to give me Al-Qaryatan and that other province. And he's going to hate my guts for it. So I should probably marry him first whilst I can. And then do some other stuff. Still want that on Trans. I'm improving with Fars. And I'm keeping that guy in Ottomans for as long as I can. So yes, let's marry the guy. And then let's start eating his land a bit. How am I still not a great power? Come on! Ugh. Oh well. Yes, Naj. I am going to seize... Well, maybe I don't need to do it just yet. Maybe I should do it after you convert the land. But he's not going to flip religion anytime soon. You know what, I'll risk it for a biscuit. I wanted to take land off of him pretty much immediately, but we can do that at a later date. I'm going to enforce my religion on you. I'm sorry, but it has to happen. Thunk. And I don't really want to placate, because I'm kind of going to need that later, but I will stick a relative on the throne. You're going to be even unhappier with that. But your ruler is actually pretty good for what I want. But trust me, this is for your own good. Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe it's really not. I can undo a lot of this by granting him provinces, and I will grant him a lot of this stuff, but I need one province. Lower development is better, so that I can grab these two provinces off him later. It's just to keep us all safe from the Ottoman. So, grant him the province of Hafar. This is all assuming that... Ooh, I could take you into a war against the Ottomans. Because I don't want the Ottomans to subjugate you, eat you, and then enjoy this border as well. But maybe that's an inevitability that I shouldn't worry too much about. No, why antagonize it? I should keep Hafar for myself. But the rest of this garbage I can give to Naj. Saladin has 4 brothers. Their names were Turan, Tugtekin, Bur, and Sahin. Thank you for showing them as Kurds in the game, Jake. It's what we do. Only the best. Al-Katif. Yeah, I'm giving him that. And he gets grain. Ah, there it is. Just looking for an I in grain, as you do. I was never going to give him Basra, was I? No, I even cored it for myself, even though it's horribly a baddie, but it's part of the Mesopotamia thing, so I don't want to give it to him anyway. Keeping that, he can have Hofuf. Basically, he just gets the rest of this. So, Hofuf, Qatar. Yes, even Bahrain. Zufra. Bani Yas. I knew a guy called Benny. Kinda miss him. Kawasim. We're getting there with these words. How's the culture around here? Because that's a big reason that I'm bringing him in. Oh yeah, hell, I would happily give him Moghestan. But I'm sure I can convert it eventually. Hormuz, on the other hand, that is all for you. Even if I put a claim on it, it's all for you. So Naj, Grant Province, even Hormuz. Even though I quite like it. And Batin. Nah. There we go. He's a bit more agreeable with me. And that is going to degrade at the same rate as enforcing religion on him. So that's kind of good. Kind of still want to place a relative on the throne. Should have sent him a gift before I gave him all this land, but it's okay, I'm drowning in money. And it doesn't matter that he's angry, because as long as Fars isn't angry, there's no problem. So there we go, I have captured all this land, for Naj at least, but it's okay. And I'm still pretty swole here as well, so that's fine. I want you over there so I can properly suss out how to sort out the armies. Because I don't think there's a war that I need to get into at the moment. I'll find reason for one later on, but not at the moment. Get over there, I'll sort you all out. Well, I do want to fight Trans, but they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Hell yes, we're getting big. Conquer Zanzibar, not happening. Not for you, at least. We're trading in silk as well. It just gets better and better. They're not mad at you anymore, Jake. Yeah, they probably realized how intensely swole I am. It would get better if I took this. I would look a lot stronger and I wouldn't have to do so much with them. So I'll do that. And just like that. Wow, dropped by 1. More because I should have taken that before I released them, then they would have had better tech. The things I keep forgetting. Oh well. I'll send them a wee gift to help them along, because I really want some better relations with them fast. And I need them to convert. But look at that, look at the blinding speed that they convert at, 7.8. I released them, and I did this because I knew they take religious ideas, and they also have Naj ideas, which is 2% missionary strength, and an extra missionary. And hang on. And another missionary. So they get 2 extra missionaries, 1 base, and 1 from ideas. 1, 2, 3, 4 conversions at once. Naj is going to convert this for me. He will probably convert this for me, now that I know that I need it. But I need to protect him from the Ottomans, and even though he's not going to like it, it means I'm going to take this off of him. How is he not a GP? Is he a Ming tributary or nothing? No, I'm just playing on very hard mode, which means I have some real competition when it comes to this. Yeah, a lot of competition here. Could form Persian nation. It's extremely tempting because it's so good. And I'd get a feudal theocracy. Oh man, do I have to remain Hisan Kaifa for this? I don't. I could form whatever I want. But I can't. I must remain true to Hisan Kaifa. I agree, manpower does need to recover pretty badly here. And it probably will, but not before I go into war. We also have plenty of estates that want land now. The Ulema, they're going to want tax. And I'm going to want to give them places that are going to make things easier to convert. Good tax, but not much else. That's what I care about. One-1-1s are kind of free to give away as long as the trade good isn't amazing. And wool is definitely far from amazing. How about forts or high manpower? That's high manpower. That's good manpower. And that's just a garbage province. Oh, misclick of the century. I ain't giving you Samarkand. Oh, that's tragic. Oh well, it is what it is. Merchant guilds, you've been having your way with me for too long, so not happening. The Ottomans just can't keep any peace together. They're going to war. So-called diplomatic ruler. Jake, the Shia religious center. That would be you. And yeah, you're right, that's a great place to smack down the Ulema. None of these other ones are religious centers, right? Good. So the amount of religious stuff I have to convert, it's not that high, all things considered. And my religious strength, or my conversion strength, is pretty damn good right now. I'd like to get to work on you, but I never did give you over to the Ulema. That's still going to be slow going. And you might die soon. Your yearly death risk is pretty high. Musketeers. Reformed. We have the mortar. And Basra's a pretty good place to make a full core. Oh, but that trade is so good. So damn good. Still though, Transoceania. I want to fight you, but maybe Afghanistan will peace out, unable to do anything. When they do, I'm going to come down on you, because look at this, they can't siege that up, and that is hilarious and cute at the same time. Alright, all's well. Like I said, once these are converted, I'm stealing them off of Naj. Moghstan can have that. So, about the potential revolts around here, should I just clamp down on autonomy? It's going to give me some pretty sweet force limit, it's going to give me some pretty sweet, well, lots of things actually. The autonomy is a strong temptation. Ah, what the hell, it's too good to pass up, right? Even if a lot of this won't give me much. Ah, we'll make it so. Revolting mess, not a problem. So remember, it was, what, 35 before we did this? Keep that one in mind. It would be so funny if I was hitting plus, plus, plus around here. Well, I would find it funny. But that's just the kind of guy I am. That's about as, so that's everything I took off of Timmy, right? Except for this one province, but never mind that. Well, hot damn, about 20 absolutism from that's no bad thing. I wonder if I wouldn't benefit from doing a bit more. But some of this really isn't worth doing too. So maybe Zanjan. I don't like the fact that you keep popping up with that, but nah. The higher the development, the better though. That's the other way to look at it. And I don't think I have any super high development places that... well, I mean, there's Tabriz, but it's already got that. So, about that court and country. Well, I mean, I'm only now in the age to get it. Unrest, at least one, is a problem. And I'm not at war. But if I had more war exhaustion or less stability, then I'd get it. I could always fight Shirvan and purposefully tank it. It's also a suggestion to promote more cultures. Uzbek's actually a pretty good one to do. There's a huge amount of Uzbek around here. Grand. Now we're talking with force limit. Excellent. Okay, it's been fun, but it's also coming up towards midnight. Hisan Kaifa's in a strong position. We're going to solidify our hold on Greater Persia, and we're going to start figuring out how we punch the Ottomans. They're still bigger than us. They're still a lot stronger than us. How much stronger? Well, 500,000 men. But we can defeat them. It's not impossible. We'll find a way. We'll make it happen. And we will get the Hisan Kaifa achievement. Might even get it before the Japan update. That would be a stretch, but we'll see if we can. And then I'm going to move over to my next campaign, which is currently being voted on. Put forward a few ideas and having people vote on it, and then we spin the fun wheel. But that is for the future. For now, I gotta hit the hay. Cheers for joining. This campaign's been so much fun for me, even if I've been having my teeth kicked in for lots of it. The time has come to strike back. We started this part of the campaign able to have a 30 stack. Now we're able to comfortably get up to about 150 now. It's all good, and things will continue to go well. I'm certain of it. But cheers for that was going so well, and I just tripped over my tongue. Cheers for joining, and cheerio.